Well, I mean, I think I've been scammed a few different times in some like bigger things like company stuff, but then this was like a little scam. My wife and I want to say that Ethan might have been with us at the time. We were down in San Francisco, and I hate driving in downtown anything.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate traffic. I hate having to find parking. And I will go straight to a established parking lot just to avoid any issues with me having to. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'll pay the money just to have a place that's relatively
maybe even
safe.
the first one.
Yeah, I'll even
3 times expenses. Let's get it done.
Yeah, I'll even walk a little ways if necessary.
It's okay. Yep, I'm with you.
Yeah, so we pull into this place. It's kind of down by the waterfront area, and there's this guy who's kind of directing traffic coming in, telling people which direction to go for parking. And I immediately made the assumption that this guy worked there. Yeah. And
I probably would have fallen for that too.
And so I pull in one direction, and he kind of he's like, no, come over on this side. And so he puts me in a different parking spot. And, granted, it was a better parking spot. And so I get out of the car, and he gives me this little ticket. And it wasn't like a super official, but he ripped it, gave me one half, he kept the other half. And I think it was like $10 parking.
It's like at least he gave you something that completed a transaction. To make you feel like it was legit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it turns out, of course, that I didn't even pay the machine. I paid the dude and didn't know that there was a machine. I'm in San Francisco. Right. I don't know how this stuff works.
Sure.
And so I, go off, do our touristy stuff, walking around, whatever. And I come back, and there's a citation in my window. Yeah, because I didn't pay for parking. I paid what I thought was the attendant.
Well, right.
Yeah, and what ended up happening is I ended up getting a notification in my mail. So they went through the DMV, somehow figured out my address, my mailing address, and sent me a bill for this parking ticket. But fortunately, the parking ticket didn't have accurate information on it.
Oh.
And so I didn't end up having to pay it.
You just lucked out that way.
I absolutely did.
Wow.
But looking back at the scenario, because I was, I didn't think anything was wrong until I get back and see
now I'm going to screw up. I'm going to go downtown. Somebody's going to be standing there actually working there. I'm going to run them off. Get out of here, you damn. I got rid of him. And he probably worked there.
Well, it's like those Amazon drivers that are delivering to your house and they're not wearing anything Amazon.
Right. That's happened a lot in the last few years. Yeah.
But there's like a special way that people can they do a little something to get your trust. And then if you're a relatively trusting person, you don't even think twice about it. It seemed like you got past the first hurdle. They looked official.
Well, not only you're driving downtown, but you're in a whole other state, something you're not even familiar with. So I would have the same issue going 20 minutes from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm trying to avoid conflict and trouble, and this guy provided that.
Thanks for listening to the shortened version of our show.
If you want to catch the full audio episode, you can find it here or wherever you find your podcast. But if you want to see the full version in video format, you can catch us on YouTube, Rumble, and now on Spotify.